世间，风云涌，天下流亡，我随你同往。过千山，行万江，我爬满荒漠，像花在岸。爱与恨，太凌乱，千看聚散，风行云为淡。春秋长，终能与你浪迹红尘一趟。
Try harder.
Oh, forget it. I quit.
Try harder.
I can't catch anyone. Boring. Sister Wanru, what are you doing here?
You were having fun, huh? Why did you get angry?
I feel bored being here.
I knew you were feeling bored, so I made osmanthus cakes.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Here, Princess.
It's so much.
You're grounded for 100 days. I should have made more for you.
That's not funny.
I'm just worried, that's all. As far as I know, since this is an imperial edict, being grounded isn't too bad.
Yes, I understand. But the right person is gone.
Indeed. It's been a while since the hairpin ceremony, but the third prince still hasn't visited the princess.
Yeah.
Everyone's waiting in the capital. Zidan is on his way. There might be trouble.
Anyway, I can choose my future husband now. And if I don't choose him, you think he'd regret it?
That's true. I'm pretty sure that he would regret it. It's been his dream to marry you. Do you know that?
He really said that?
He's my cousin. He's just like his mother. His heart is as clear as spring water and everybody can see through him.
Wanru. Does he have a message for me?
Why would a man in love ask someone else to say it? Oh, the Lantern Festival is coming up. The streets will look very nice. We can go for a stroll afterwards.
I'm grounded.
Come on, we always broke out when we were kids. On the night of the festival, I'll be at the western wall. Look for the kite lamp, okay?
General!
My master has invited you to the capital.
A meeting at the Lantern Festival?
General, we just arrived at Capital City. Don't you think it's a bit weird?
With my current position, even if it's a little weird, I have to go anyway. Prime Minister, you permitted Xiao Qi to become a lord?
His Majesty decided it with Xian. It was their call to do it. And besides, what could I do?
A lord coming from the lower class? That would surely be harmful to the country. I will convince the Emperor to change his mind. He can't be a lord.
Grand Mentor Gu, you worry too much. Xiao Qi, despite his unpopularity, has won many battles for us. He will not sway them there.
You think he will not make waves? I believe that you are misguided by your old ideals. Sor,
Huh? Father?
what do you think?
Your father just asked you why the Shi family supported Xiao Qi to become a lord.
Well, everyone wants something. I believe that they might want the military strength of Xiao Qi.
It is the Shi family who controls crop taxes. But it is our family who has half of the military power.
Both taxes and the military are essential. The Shis in our family are on different sides, yet compete in court. The Emperor has utilized this balance for years. But then, he used someone outside to break this balance. Can he keep this up? Without support from our family?
Princess!
Huh?
Both of her parents aren't home. We can use the front door.
But my brother and his wife are there. They'll stop us if they see us leaving.
Do I have to be your footstool again?
Oh, footstool, thank you so much. Hurry,
Why
hurry
am I always
up.
the footstool? Be careful up there. Princess, try
Yeah?
not to fall, okay?
I know that.
If anything happens to you, I'm done for. Princess, your cloak, your cloak.
Never mind.
Be careful. Watch your step. Princess!
Go back.
Princess!
Brother Zidan, why are you here?
Why wouldn't I be?
Wanru lied to me. Seriously? Why didn't you ask me out yourself?
I was hoping to surprise you. But then, you're the one who surprised me.
This wasn't how I wanted to get down.
Then how would you go down? You may have grown up, but you're still so careless.
With you around, I know I'd never fall.
Then what if I'm not around?
What do you mean? Where are you going? You can't leave me now.
All right. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here with you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Jing'er, I'm all right. We're headed out.
Sister, wait for me!
Watch your step.
It's good, right? We forget this one out. Here you go. You're welcome. Take care. Hey, son. Over there. There, Michelle. Okay.
The festival keeps growing every year, huh?
Yes.
Yes, Dad. Oh, they're really good. Did you see that? Yes. Let's go somewhere else.
Princess,
Jing'er, why are you here?
greetings, Your Highness. Princess, it's a cold night out. You should try not to catch a cold.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jing'er.
Jing'er, you should head back.
Princess, there are a lot of people out tonight. Please be careful.
I'll be fine. Now go back. If my father discovers that I'm not at home, I'll be in big trouble. Come on.
Your Highness.
Greetings, Princess.
So, what am I?
You're a rabbit.
Good idea, huh? No one will ever recognize us.
Yes, you're a genius.
Hey, Zidan, from now on, would you do everything I ask of you?
Of course, I'll do whatever you want.
Where to?
Oh.
How rude!
It's okay. Don't make trouble.
What a rude man. I bet he's a drunkard.
Oh, this is no longer the palace. Lots of people here. Don't worry about them. Come on. Hey, let's go. Over here.
General Xiao, you were summoned by the Emperor to become a lord, but he intends to demote you. You've made many achievements in the past years, but with your military power, the Emperor believes that you are beginning to threaten him.
How about you? Can you sleep soundly at night?
You're a clever man, General. You and I are much alike. Even if the courts are not at all like the battlefields of war, you may be killed without weapons. You might be as fierce as a tiger, but in the courts, it's as if you are trapped in a cage. To tell you the truth, I appreciate you. I really do. Everything you stand for. Your talent, I cherish it. I am meeting with you because I am hoping to ally with you.
Take that!
Oh, look at that!
Amazing.
Excuse me, mister.
Huh?
What story is this?
It's General Xiao against the King of Helan.
Wonderful!
Great!
Hey, Zidan. Why does the General of Ningxuo have 3 heads and 6 arms?
You don't know? Well, the civilians want to highlight his skill, so they gave him extra heads and limbs.
Come on!
Huh? I don't understand. Did he threaten us? Or did he rope us into his scheme?
It doesn't matter what he did. What's important is what I want.
Oh,
Shall we take a walk?
huh? But we sneaked into the capital. We don't know who could be watching.
Tell me, have people in the capital visited Ningxu?
I heard that General Xiao Qi cut off the head of the king of Helan, and that he delivered the head to the court. He kills men without blinking.
Yes. And by the way, now that you mention it, General Xiao Qi will arrive here soon. If I'm lucky, I want to meet the great general too.
Hey, everyone! The General is coming back to the capital. What do you think he'll get? Will the Emperor grant him a young girl from a rich family, huh?
Such nonsense.
He's a real hero, without a doubt. I think that he and Princess Xiaoyang will get along nicely.
Hey, just go back to watching the opera. Who are you to talk about the princess like that? That so-called great general, Xiao Qi, Shang Qi, or whatever.
Hey! That's not a very nice thing to say. General Xiao's a hero. Who are you to say that?
So what?
Please forgive her.
Even if General Xiao was here with us, I'd still say what I said. And how dare you talk about the princess so casually?
Shh.
The princess's beauty is able to level whole cities. Commoners can never hope to marry her. I bet only the greatest man in the world has any chance of marrying somebody like her.
Have you ever seen General Qi?
Well, of course I have. The man with 3 heads and 6 arms. What's so funny?
Excuse me. Pardon my sister. We're sorry.
It's all right.
Come on,
I don't want to.
let's go.
Well, I don't care.
Let's go.
Ugh.
You know, I don't think those two were siblings. They seemed more like lovers.
You know, if I had extra heads and arms, that'd be great.
What did you wish for?
I made a wish to the Fairy of the Moon. I can't tell you, though.
Well, I wished that on this day, a year from now, we can still go.
Don't say it. My grandmother told me that if you told others your wish, then it won't come true. Bad boy. Hey, what are you gonna do?
Tie them both together, so they can float together.
Look, the lanterns are coming back. That's so amazing.
She didn't like it. She didn't like your wish. She wants you to make a new one.
I'm gonna slap you. That's nonsense.
Run!
Look out, Zidan!
It's so lively in the capital. It's only packed this much on a battlefield, like back in Ningxuo.
What is that?
Zidan!
I've seen you. From the market. We were arguing then. Thank you for saving our lives. May I know your names? We are
We are visiting the capital. We're just passing through. We did what we could. Don't mention it. See you.
Brother, if we ever meet again, please let me repay you.
Don't bother.
It's okay. Don't worry. You're fine. Hush. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you then.
Who did that? Who would even try to assassinate you?
Princes are always after a position of power. The last thing I want to see is for you to be involved in it.
You've lost a lot of blood. Is it painful?
Yes, it is. It's very painful.
Hey!
I'm all right. Don't cry.
Your Grace, even Abbess Guangshi could not interpret the findings of the divination stick.
The day Awu was born, anomalies were taking place. Any girl of Wang has a unique destiny. Much more so for Awu. And I believe it's not a very good one.
Your Grace, you worry too much. The girl has been spoiled since she was a child, but she isn't arrogant. But either way, she's meant to live a good life.
I sometimes wish that she grew up in a regular family. You grew up with me here in the palace. You know how things can be here. The most powerful are the loneliest. Being the empress might sound like glory for the other girls. But for Awu, it might feel more like a prison.
I wanted us to have fun. I never expected this. It's getting late. You have to go back. This is a hairpin I made for you. I was hoping to give it during the ceremony, but I didn't get the chance.
So beautiful.
So beautiful.
You should go back to the imperial physician. You've lost so much blood.
I see. It's getting late. Let's go.
All right. Jing'er? Aunt? Greetings. Aunt, what brings you over here?
I was going to summon you here, Awu. Your mother wrote to me and said that you were ill. I felt so worried about you, so I left in plain clothing so I could visit you here. I didn't know I had to wait the whole night.
But Aunt, I'm all right now.
It is very late, and you were out without a maidservant. Where did you go?
Please don't tell Mother and Father where I went.
So you were out, making trouble again.
No. Today's the Lantern Festival. I went out to enjoy it. You couldn't believe how lively it was today. It's more interesting out there. People made clay figures or puppets or lantern riddles.
How dare you do that? You are a princess. You shouldn't do that. Even a girl from an ordinary family wouldn't. Oh, Awu, Awu. I should be stricter with you. or you'll get yourself into trouble.
My lady, the Empress is here. She's at the princess's bedroom, and she has forbidden us from entering.
The Empress? What is she doing here? Where is the master?
The master has not returned yet.
I also came here for an important reason. I want to tell the Emperor you grew up with the Crown Prince, that you play together and adore each other too. You wish to marry him. Your father and I will take care of the details for you two. And my Awu will have a brilliant wedding, all right? What's wrong? You would disobey me? I might be just your aunt, but you grew up in the palace. I treated you as if you were my daughter. I loved you dearly. Could it be? You don't want to be my daughter-in-law?
Aunt, I am aware that you love me dearly. And the Crown Prince is nice to me too. But deep in my heart, he's like a brother to me. I cannot love him that way.
Oh. You are in serious trouble. I'm trying to help you. To tell you the truth, whether or not you want to do it, it's your duty to marry the Crown Prince. As a daughter of Wang, you're meant to be an empress since the day you were born. You and I, your grandmother, great-grandmother, we were all destined to be empress someday. We were meant to stand by the emperor.
But I merely wish to be with the man I love.
The man you love?
Zidan gave me this hairpin. He gave it to me tonight. I will never, ever leave his side. Never.
Ridiculous! Oh. You're aware that if you insist, we will no longer be a family. We will be enemies.
The royal family has had many empresses. I am not the only option. And Aunt, you made it clear that being empress is a lonely thing. Would you want me to go through that as well?
You are from the Wang family. Royal blood courses through your veins and your whole being. You must do whatever you can do, just like I once did.
Fight to be an empress? For the crown prince? For power? I care not for these things.
You don't care about them? You are a royal daughter. You must be responsible for the nation. Do you want Zidan to be crown prince instead? And hold all the power someday? You want concubine Xi to overthrow me?
I did not say that. Aunt, if I did marry Zidan, I'd gladly lose my position.
How dare you!
I'm here.
Mother.
Empress. She's never been slapped. We loved her too much. My brother and mother never scolded her, even when she was a child. What's wrong? You want to slap my daughter in my home? In the Prime Minister's home?
I am the Empress. I am Awu's aunt. Can I not even punish my own niece?
Are you saying I didn't raise her well? Then why don't you slap me as well, for I am to blame?
It seems my trip tonight was made in vain. Brother?
You left the palace at this late hour. What's gotten you this impatient?
Brother, how could I be patient now? If His Majesty marries Awu to Zidan, won't we pave the way for the Xie family and waste years of our efforts? In the past, I've been on bad terms with him. The Emperor has been on guard against our family. He forgets that our family didn't fully help him until I married him and aided him in his bid for the throne. And now he has grown to be ungrateful, and now wishes to discard us and aims to suppress our family with the Xis instead.
Think about it. If Awu really does marry the Crown Prince, then the court and the harem will be under the control of our family. Do you think His Majesty will be able to sleep?
But tell me, to avoid the Emperor's suspicions, will you let Awu marry Zidan?
The man is a master at chess. He understands good strategy, yet he's still lost to Awu. Well, let me play a game with him. By then, you will just need to listen to what I tell you.
Who would dare try to assassinate a prince?
Mother, who do you think wanted to kill Zidan?
Who do you think it could be, other than the Empress?
But why her?
The bid for the throne is always dangerous, but she didn't have to do all this. Or have my daughter involved in her scheme.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty, I have something to report to you!
Who is that yelling?
Your Majesty!
Who is making that noise?
Your Majesty!
Why are you crying?
Your Majesty, somebody just informed me that assassins showed up and tried to murder Zidan tonight.
Who daren't do that?
Your Majesty, you know that Zidan and I do not seek any riches. Neither do we seek the throne. I only want him to become a regional king and live in peace. Your Majesty, please protect our son.
They wanted to kill a prince, which means they are seeking the throne. But I am here. Who would dare kill my son? What a truly ambitious lot. Do not be afraid. I will take responsibility for him.
Princess.
Have you sent the medicine?
Yes, I have. Noble Consort Xi thanks you.
How is the prince doing?
He's all right. Her Grace said that he should be just fine after a few days of rest.
In our capital city, somebody dared to assassinate a prince. Such arrogance! Why weren't you doing your duty? Your Majesty, I'm terrified. When I heard that the prince was in danger last night, I sent my men to track his assassins right away. And have you found them? Early this morning, my men discovered 2 corpses floating in the East Lake. They were dressed in all black, and the third prince identified that they were the assassins. They're dead? That only means they can say nothing. I'm afraid we may no longer trace them. Captain, did you indeed kill all of them? Your Majesty, I wouldn't dare to. The third prince almost died. You said the assassins were all dead. You think you can hide the truth? Guyong!
I am here.
You are. To investigate this, you must put this to account.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Wang Zhou, you failed at your task. A year's salary is voided. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Greetings. Tell me, last night, where were you staying?
I had heard that Wu was feeling sick. I felt worried about her, so I went to the Prime Minister's residence.
Zidan was almost assassinated last night. Somebody tried to kill my son. Empress, do tell me, who do you think could be so reckless as to do this?
I am not the chief of the judges. How would I know?
You really don't know? Truly?
What do you mean, Your Majesty? You think it's me? You'll always find a way to blame me, won't you? Recently, you've only cared about Consort Shi. You have neglected your harem. And so to please that woman, you aim to ruin me and my son? Duke Amning, this is a good plan you're hatching. You hurt the third prince, if only to slander me. If you wanted to blame me, then you should have asked us if we wanted to play the role.
I dare not. His Majesty appointed Grand Preceptor Gu to investigate. I believe this whole affair will come to light when he is finished.
Let's wait and see what happens, and we'll all find out who's really behind this.
I really can't imagine who would do this. Who would try to kill Zidan, except perhaps the Empress herself, or even the rest of the Wang family.
I have 3 sons. Zilu is submissive. His mother passed away at an early age. He has no royal training. Only Zidan has good upbringing, much like myself. And he's the most ambitious one. He is able to compete with the Crown Prince. Looks like my promise to Wu made someone uneasy. By the way, what did I tell you that day? Have you spoken to Wandru?
Your Majesty, I'll ask her as soon as I return.
Your Excellency, they were both killed with a single stab to the throat. A master must have done this.
They needed to be silenced. Did you find anything else?
Your Excellency, they don't look like people who would live on the Central Plains. They look like foreigners.
Foreigners?
Go!
Sir!
All of you shall heed my word. We're ordered to screen you, and you will comply. Any foreigners here shall be arrested at once.
Your Excellency, greetings. What is going on here, huh?
I was made aware that foreigners were here.
Yes, some girls are from foreign lands.
Then they are foreigners. We were ordered to screen you, and so we will.
Sir.
Get out, all of you! I said out!
Get all of them out here!
Just go!
Over there. Why has nobody checked that room?
Please don't go inside.
What are you doing?
I implore you, please don't enter.
Open it.
I implore you, sir, please don't open it.
If you're trying to hide something, we will find out. Now move it!
Sir, no! You can't enter! You can't enter! Please don't
Move aside! The more you try to stop me, the more I'll want to seek you out. Reveal yourself, boy. Come on. You really want me to do it myself, huh? Hmm? Your Highness, please forgive me for intruding.
Good day to you, Father.
Likewise, likewise. I need to talk to you about something important.
Something important, Father?
Today, the Emperor asked me about your future marriage. What are your plans about it?
I am not so concerned about it just yet.
It's about time you were. Well, His Majesty mentioned a man to me. I think he is a good choice for you.
Who is it?
Tell me, are you familiar with a man who was invited here to the palace to be named a lord?
The General of Ningxuo. You mean Xiao Qi?
Indeed.
Do you expect someone like me to marry that lower-class barbarian?
Don't say things like that.
I won't do it. I will go to the palace tomorrow and seek out Consort Shi.
Wanru, His Majesty has already spoken to Her Grace about it. Her Grace also agreed. It's an important pairing.
If you've already spoken to them, then why bother talking to me? Why not just tie me up now and take me to my wedding?
Wanru, don't act like this to me. You are ruining my plans.
What even are your plans?
You're too young. I can't tell you now. You would not understand.
Well, until that day comes, I'm not getting married.
Wanru? Wanru!
唯恐泪雨沾湿你菱花，时间追逐远去的戎马。若思念尚优雅，为何刻在天下？泪可寄情难夹。听风哭哑如千丈悲家，梦中一念你笑颜如花。此去现已怒马。 归来因你温雅，心难舍放不下。等沧海洗尽了铅华，与你花前月下。因为你，此生才不生繁华。 再相约于春秋冬夏，为你望相逢时那一刹那，用一生的步伐去挣扎，去牵挂，终为你。 乾坤变化，天涯尽处归家。我们再相约于春秋冬。